joined Dr. John Hartman's laboratory in the biology department and Indonesia in biochemistry.
You'll make
I
her
then went to
picture.
Berkeley for graduate school at the University of California. Now, that was quite a change. It was a little hard at first being a stranger in a strange land. Emphasis on strange. I was never able to make folks there understand that y'all is plural and that there's no such thing as a single grid. And they didn't have fried okra out there, but if they had, they probably would have cooked it in extra virgin olive oil.
Did you hear that right?
So I learned a lot in those years, and both here and at Berkeley. I learned how to be a scientist, how to communicate ideas, and how to be a teacher myself. I learned that nature at the molecular level is incredibly beautiful and constantly fascinating. I learned that science, and I think this is true for art, music, and really all scholarly pursuits, belongs to all of humanity and has no national boundaries. One of the things that makes my field so interesting is that we get to work with scientists from all over the world, and I think I've learned as much about people and cultures as I have about molecules. But probably the most important lesson that I've learned that it's really worth working at finding a career you love. I was just blown away that you could have a steady job and someone pays you to do something that's so much fun. Okay, next story. A decade later, I was fortunate to have a front row seat as a participant in the Human Genome Project, an endeavor started in 1990 that culminated in what I think is one of humankind's most magnificent contributions. Scientists from a dozen countries worked together to decipher the entire genetic sequence of our species, and I'm proud to say from the beginning, made the information free to everyone on the internet. This project has truly revolutionized our knowledge of ourselves. We now know the causes of thousands of diseases and have a much clearer understanding of our origins, where we came from, our relationships to each other and to other organisms.
Candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. As professor and chair of the Department of Genetics at Stanford University School of Medicine and director of the Stanford Human Genome Center, Dr. Myers has earned well-deserved stature as a world-renowned geneticist. His laboratory group made major contributions to the sequencing of the human genome, helping to produce the sequences of 3 of human chromosomes. His group is also making unprecedented strides in identifying the role of genetics in the development of diseases. A native son of Tuscaloosa, Dr. Myers co-directs a significant science education partnership between Stanford and the San Jose Tech Museum, where he speaks about genetics and gives frequent workshops and laboratory.
John Rowe Baggs, Krista Laree Baker, magna cum laude,
Turn it up.
Randall Thomas Baker, Samuel Baker, Matthew James Balch, David Franklin Bankston.
Now, when you hear the name, you don't see them, do you?
Beard,
They can come out.
Julie Nix Boyette,
They're going in
Jerry
alphabetical
Lee
order.
Grabner, Alexis Renee Brion, Marcia K. Brown, Elizabeth Riley Buck,
Right.
Anthony Powell Berger,
See, they all got on the
Jr.,
little red thing, but
Thomas
some of them's got on
Daniel
yellow if
Burgess,
they're
Judith Lee Burnett, Robin Vernice Butler, Megan Lee Byford, Kyle Judson Carlton,
See,
Catherine Anna Carmen, Megan Lee Carper,
they say the names.
Jonathan
Oh,
Leon
Megan up there, I
Cash, Robert M. Chandler,
there.
Jessica Lynn Chikatiello, Tahita Shanna Clark,